Hi, everybody. So nice to see everybody. Okay, the energy is already strong. Um, I muted everybody, so we're good to go. I'm going to start. I'm just going to tune into the energies and see what I can share. Okay. Yeah, so very interesting. On the level of the collective, right now I see, let's just call it chaos energy. There's just a lot of chaos energy that's out of balance, and it moves into all directions and back and forth. So it's a lot of chaos going on, and this is what a lot of people are experiencing as well, individually or also in their surrounding. And it's interesting what I got. So I've shared, so people who um, are on next elevations or who have watched the videos, there is this movement. So when energies are coming in, higher vibrational energies, um, and then they're meeting people where they at, but they move away from their personal highest truth. At first, the energies, they basically stop you, and they balance the system again so that it can move towards the personal highest truth. And so this stopping movement is often where this chaos is experienced. So where, just stuff is coming up, you feel either tired, so on the level of the body, or just not so well, or there is just emotional stuff coming up. And this is exactly what I'm seeing right now, this movement. Um, and this is why there is chaos energy in the collective, because the energies that are coming in are just very high vibrational, and also I just see them as truth oriented for the collective. um, and yeah, and it's exactly this movement. So it moves first, it has to find balance that it can move towards the highest truth, and this is what's happening right now. um, and also what I'm getting very interesting, people who are connected to the light, right? Like everybody here, so people who know that the light exists, that higher vibrations exist, who are open and expanded, they actually have a choice. So yes, we are all in the collective energies, but when we're connected to high vibrational lights, we have a choice. Either we actually tap into the collective, we start resonating to these energies, or we choose the light. So there is really this choice, and this is a choice. So if there, if there is a lot going on um, in your surrounding and you don't really know what to do, because actually I get this question quite a bit, um, then it's really okay. Choose the light, choose your personal highest truth, choose what you prefer. This is part of the free will. And for people who are not on the path, who are not connected to the light, who don't really know what that means, like who have no understanding that they can actually move away from the collective energies, even though we're in the collective, we're all in it. They don't have a choice, of course, because they don't really know where else to go. But we who are connected to the light and we have these higher vibrational energies, we have the choice. And so I can just share, because this is what the energies are very strongly emphasizing: choose the light. And the light is not just the energies that are coming in, because of course we all have light within us as well. So really connect to the light that you prefer, like that you feel is the strongest, like your own light, or the lights that are coming in. But yeah, choose the light. And what exactly does that mean? Just to give a few examples, I look. Yeah, okay, this is what I always share. Anyways, choose what you prefer, choose what resonates, move away from things that are taking you into a lower vibration, that are taking you down, that take away your energies. And I still see there are a lot of people still hesitant because there are still a lot of old patterns going on. You should do this, you must do this, and things are supposed to be this or that way. And I just see that these old patterns, they just become outdated. They have already become outdated. Um, we can find ourselves in a totally new way. And up until now, we learned how certain things work in this 3D reality, or worked. So we learned it. Everybody, in their country, in their family, in their wherever they grew up. Um, but this is now the time, and this what I'm seeing, this movement from the collective energies. This is there for everybody. Um, where things now start to, let's say, act out so that they can come back to balance. And so everybody will eventually have this choice. But here we know we have this choice so that we can choose the light. Then I look. Yeah, because okay, I just looked. The question often comes up, yeah, but like people around me, they don't feel so well, and what can I do, and how can I help them? And again, the more you choose your personal highest truth, the more you choose the light, the easier it is for them as well. So you basically give them the permission. In a way, it's often not even in a verbal way or you communicate it, but just by being, um, by living your truth, their system starts recognizing that you do that, and then they can follow. And this is what's so important. So often it's not even the the helping others. Also, it can be in that way as well. But like the helping others by like doing something in that way. But it's actually really about, if we choose the light and live our personal highest truth, or have this movement, then others can follow. And this is just like what I'm getting, this is so much stronger than actually, let's say, helping somebody like in this 3D reality in a way, because these energetical movements, they are super strong, and then we basically help others um, all around us to find this movement to their personal highest truth, and that's really cool. So I can just share that this is very important. And these old structures, like I said, that were in place, that are now outdated, it's really time to see, and this is what the energies are helping us with, to see, okay, they are outdated. You are allowed to give them away, to let them go, to not act on them anymore. Because there is still a little hesitance, I can see, for some people. They're just not 100% sure. There are still energies that, you know just low vibration energies, different ones. But I just want to emphasize this, like really choose yourself. And by choosing yourself, so your personal highest truth, what resonates, what brings you joy, you do this automatically, you help automatically others. Yeah. Yeah, and then also following your truth. The personal highest truth often is different than, let's say, truth we learned. So throughout our lifetime, we learned what's right or wrong, okay, in that kind of way, what we should or should not do. And we more and more recognize, okay, my personal highest truth is very different from what I learned. It's a different right or wrong, or not even right or wrong, it's just a knowing what's good for me, so there is no judgment. And this, like, just by recognizing this breaks helps to break away like these old structures, very fast. So I can see this also very strongly. Yeah, and in general, I just see that this chaos energy is just there for a while. And try not to get drawn into it, because it's possible. Like, you can really, like, we don't have to take part in this chaos energy if we don't want to. So it's a choice, and you can choose. So this is a very, very strong possibility to create your life experience here, right? To choose, okay, do I want to be part of this chaos or not? Yeah. Yeah, and then there's just trust coming in, but the energy is already flowing. So it's gonna be um, comes in comes in already anyways for everybody. But it's like just this trust in the process. It just strengthens, the energies are already strengthening the trust in the process, so that it's easier for you to let go. Because what's in the way the most is we are, right? We're in the way. And by trusting this process, it just helps more to let go of of old stuff, of limitations in all areas. Yeah, that's it for today. I think that was very strong information, very useful. Okay, then let's start with the meditation. What you can do is just sit back, relax, and meditate along. You don't need to do anything else. Just be in an open, receptive state. And this is going to be recorded, and afterwards I upload the video on my YouTube channel, so you can meditate to it again. And also after the meditation, we can chat a little bit, or if you have questions, let me know. Okay, let's start. I start with opening up the energy field. Bring in light. Then expand the energy field. Expanding the energy field helps to hold more light in the system. And also more awareness comes with that as well. So I'm expanding. And the energy field can always be more expanded. We can always carry more light. And light is higher information, and this information is transforming our system and also our life experience. Then I fill up the expanded space with light. Then I clear surface energies. Surface energies are all sorts of energies that are floating around the top of our system. And this is what creates the experience. So emotions, thoughts, energies, different other energies that are playing out in the system. And if I clear those surface energies, then what's behind there, it's always there. The silence, the stillness, the clarity, the peace, the freedom. To use a few words to describe what's there. And this is coming forward more into the experience. The body is already relaxing more, system opens up more light is entering. So there's so much light present. So much light present today. Very beautiful. So the light is filling up the body and the energy body and the area around us. So it's everywhere. Then I clear energies out of the mind, just thoughts. Just stuck energy on the mind level. And these stuck energies are creating the experience of, like this monkey mind, stories running, overthinking. And when I clear those surface energies on the mind level, more light enters, then there are less thoughts or no thoughts, or they're just less disturbing. Then I open up the central energy channel. And this is where life energy flows through the system. So life energy flows from the root to the crown chakra, falls back down left and right, and flows up again. And what we want is we want to have as much life energy flowing as possible. Then I accelerate the life energy. Then I help it to flow more. So there's more calming energy coming in. So energy that calms the system, that we can relax more, open up more. And while this is happening, I also pull you a little bit deeper into the meditation, just a little bit deeper. That if there is still distraction around you, maybe noise or something else, that you're basically pulled into a space where you're undisturbed, even though it's there, doesn't matter. Yeah, and I see the heart chakra is opening up more. And it's so beautiful because there's this deep connection to peace. So this peace is part of our system. It's natural. Like humans have peace in their system. We have that. And it's such a deep, beautiful peace, and it's coming forward. I just see it coming out of the heart chakra, but it's just in general spreads in our system. Feels very beautiful. This deep, deep, beautiful peace. It brings us automatically into the present moment. So I see it's interesting that this peace that's within us, it stops this experience of time and space. So there's just the present moment. So being connected to the peace within us brings us into the present moment. And I actually see this energetically, that time space collapses. So there is only the present moment, and energetically there's nothing else there. So we couldn't experience anything else. That's happening right now. And I'm seeing we're moving. It's just I'm shown this. We move through the heart chakra into a layer of our being. So I always talk about the three main ones, but there are a lot of very subtle different sub layers. But like into a into a layer that carries a lot of old wisdom, a lot of beautiful old wisdom. And this wisdom is now flowing through the heart chakra. So I see this more flowing from within you out through the heart chakra into your system. That that has the main experience right now in this reality. And there is like a whole different understanding of peace. So it's not just, oh, there are no wars or no conflicts or stuff like that. It is so, so deep and still, this peace. It's moving forward now into experience more and more. That within this space, there couldn't be anything of what I mentioned before, like so this peace comes from a time where let's say the experience of the world of Earth was very different. Like we don't even have an intellectual understanding of this right now, like because there's nothing of that sort around. But just feel it, feel into this ancient peace, into this old wisdom. Then you know what I'm talking about. Comes from a okay, when I say from a different time, it's information in the field, right? Everything that was experienced before, it's just information in the field, but still to talk about it from a very special time that was also present here. Just feel into it. It's really hard to describe with words, but when you feel into it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And this piece is very transformative. So the energies that are present, they basically help to bring this piece forward and to, I guess, holding this space for this piece. And it's very transformative. I can see it. There's this remembrance of the times our system starts remembering now, these times when this piece was present. And it starts adapting. It's so beautiful. It's so enjoyable. And now I see how the hearts, so everybody's heart here, it starts to radiate this piece out. Like it starts shining from the back of your system out through the front, and it's expanding in the area around you, like massively expanding into the collective. So this beautiful, deep peace energy with this old wisdom that it's carrying is now flowing into the collective through us. And I can see that it's influencing you in a way that you're going to do things differently just because suddenly there's different information in your field that you can act on, like a different possibility that wasn't there before. And now you have it and you can act with it or through it. You can use it. And it's not just acting in a peaceful way. So it's more about the this whole wisdom that's within this energy, this ancient energy. When these peaceful times were present, so it's not just acting in a peaceful way, like in general how life was lived, how cities were built, how technology was there, I don't know, stuff like that, everything that was present was coming from this energy of peace. So it manifests in totally different ways, way of being, building, businesses, how people prepare their food, stuff like that. And this is what I mean. This is now coming in. So people can pick up this new wisdom, the old wisdom, but to use it in a new way. So that's truly, truly powerful. Let's allow these energies to work on our system and also move into the collective and doing their work, whatever they need for our highest good and the highest good for everybody for the next 30 minutes. So let's sit with them in silence. We are finished. Thank you everybody so much for joining. That was a very amazing meditation, very strong. And this is how I see how changes on earth are actually happening, is because people like us who are meditating, we're bringing these energies are in, these transformational energies, and then change is happening or transformation is happening. So this is just how it works. So yeah, very cool.